about the pictograph, bar graph, double bar graph, histogram. Okay. After that, we learn how to draw a pie chart. That is also called the circle graph. Okay. In pie chart, what we have to do? We have to divide circle that is 360 degree in a different angle depending on the values that is given in the question. Okay, so that is what about the pie chart we learn. Now today we will learn about the probability and chances. We already solved this kind of example in 7th standard, probability and chances. So let's revise some topic. Now sometimes we have a condition in which the outcome is not known to us. Okay, it may be possible or it may be not possible. For example, if we consider that it will rain today, so it may be possible or it may not possible. Okay, so there are two outcomes for this condition. It is possible or not possible. So this is what a probability. Exact outcome is not known to us. So we are taking the assumption for condition. So how can we consider the probability? How likely it is that some event will occur. So it is more likely occur or unlikely occur. Means it is more possible to occur or not possible to occur. So we divide it into two parts. We can use the word such as impossible, unlikely, possible, even chance, like to certain and certain. Now like to certain means it may be possible and certain means it is possible, means it is true. So that will compulsory happen. Certain means it is true statement. Like to certain means it may be possible. The probability means possibility of happening that event is more. Even chance means it is the chances of having that probability and not having probability is both equal. For example, if we toss the coin, so there is a two possibility. It may be head or it may be tail. Okay. So condition in which the coin stand vertically, we are ignoring that condition. Okay. So there are two possibilities when we toss the coin. It may be head or it may be tail. So there are two possibilities, means it is an even chance. So chances of head and chances of tail is equal. So this condition falls in an even chance. Possible means it may be happen. Unlikely means the probability of having that condition is not that much. So that's why it is considered as unlikely. Now impossible means it is not possible. So there are impossible and certain means it is not possible and certain means possible. So there are two conditions, between them we have unlikely, possible, even chance, like to, certain and certain. Clear? So let's take some example. It is unlikely to rain today. Unlikely means the statement got say it is not possible to have a rain today, but it may be possible that rain may happen after the evening. Okay, so it is unlikely to rain today. So this is what a probability we are considering. We are assuming some situation in which outcome is not known to us. India will win cricket. So that is also a probability, because the answer of this statement we will know after the end of the match, but we are only making the assumption that India will win the cricket. I will win the toss. Okay. So if you are playing with your friend and you have a coin and you are taking the tail, so probability of having tail and head is equal. So it may be possible that your friend will win. So this is also comes in a chances and probability. Clear? So if we have a coin, then there are two probability, head and tail. Okay. The probability of having head and tail is equal because there are only two conditions. So now next take the dice. So in dice we have a 6 side. So it is like a cube. So on each side there are dots or number written. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we throw a dice, then probability of having 5 is what? From the 6 side, there is only one side that contains 5. So we can consider it as 1 by 6. So that we will learn later how we get 1 by 6. But probability of having each side may be equal. Clear? Because there is only one side that contains 1. There is only one side that contains 2. There is only one side that contains 3. Likewise, for all numbers there is only one side. So probability of having each number is equal. Now here I write 0 and this is 1. 0 means it is impossible. Means it is not happening. 1 means certain. Means it will happen. 1 means it will happen and 0 means it will not happen. Between them there is an even chance. Means it may be happen or not happen. So let's take the example of head and tail. There are two conditions. We will have a head or we do not have a head. So there are equal chance because there is only two probability. So even chance means it is possible or not possible. Chances are equal. Unlikely means some conditions are like that it is not possible to happen, but there is some, for example 90% it will rain today, so that is it will not rain today, so that is called unlikely because it is more likely or near to impossible. Likely means that is more near to certain. Some condition are like that it is not true but it is near to true statement, so that's why it is considered as unlikely. And some statements are such that it is not possible but it is near to not impossible, that's why it is considered as unlikely. Clear? So you can see that here I write 0 and 1. It means probability always falls between 0 and 1. Okay, it is 0.9, 0.5, but it is always between 0 and 1. 0 means not possible and 1 means possible, means it is a true statement. Clear? So probability is between 0 and 1. 0 means it will not happen and 1 means it will happen. So now what is the equation for a probability that we learned in a previous standard? Probability is between 0 and 1. So we can count the probability by finding the number of favorable outcome divided by total outcome. Now you can see here how many outcomes we have. We have 2 outcomes. And from that if we want head, so that will be our favorable outcome. So probability of having head will be 1 by 2. Total outcome is 2. From that 1 will be our favorable outcome. Same. Total outcome is 2 and from having tail that will be our favorable outcome. So probability of having tail is 1 by 2. Now you can see here there are 6 outcomes. Probability of having 2, that is 1 by 6. Why? Because total 6 outcome and from that only one side that contain 2. So probability of having each number on a dice will be 1 by 6. Clear? Now, so let's take example. Probability is equal to. So here the equation is written. Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total outcome. Clear? So let's consider in toss of coin. Total outcome is equal to 2 and from there probability of having head. So how many sides that contain head? Only one side. So that is 1 and total outcome is 1 by 2. Same from in throw of dice. So how many total outcome? Here are total outcome 6. And from that probability of having 5. So how many sides that contain 5 on one side? So there is only one side that have 5. So 1 and favorite total outcome is 6. So probability of having 5 will be 1 by 6. So you can find the probability of each number on a dice by this equation, because it will be 1 by 6, because every side has different number, and one that will be only one side that contain 1, there is only one side that contain 2, there is only one side that contain 3. So that's why all number have a probability 1 by 6. So let's take different examples. So which kind of example can be asked related to probability? We solve some examples. So here first, probability of having head that coin is tossed. Okay, so there are two outcomes. So we can write total outcome. How many total outcomes? There are two outcomes. Is probability of having head or tail. So there are two outcomes. From that, how many sides that have head? 1. So probability will be, you can write the equation. Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total outcome. Favorable outcome is 1, total outcome is 2. So probability of having head is 1 by 2. Probability of having 5 on a dice. Let's take 4. So again, how many total outcome? Total outcome will be 6, because it may possible that we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. So there are 6 sides, means total outcome are 6. On that, how many sides that have 4? Only one side. So we can write probability. So here our favorable outcome is only 1, because there is only one side that contains 4. Remember that 4 is a number, that is not a favorable outcome. Outcome is how many times we have 4, but there is only one side that have 4. So favorable outcome is 1 and total outcome is 6. So that is 1 by 6. Clear? Probability of having even number on a dice. Now, how many numbers are there on a dice? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In this, how many even numbers we have? You can see 2, 4 and 6. So favorable outcome. Favorable outcome is 3. Total outcome is 6, because there are 6 outcomes. So from 6 side, 3 sides that contain even numbers. So probability can be written as favorable outcome divided by total outcome. You can cut the common factor, so it is 1 by 2. 3 2 are 6, so it is 1 by 2. So probability of having even number on dice is 1 by 2. Likewise, you can find the probability of having odd number. So how many odd numbers we have? 1, 3 and 5. So there are 3 possibilities. It may be 1, it may be 3 and it may be 5. So 3, here the favorable outcome will be 3. Total outcome is 6 and it is 1 by 2. So that's why probability of having even number, that is 1 by 2, and probability of having odd number is 1 by 2. Now next, probability of having prime number on dice. Again, what are the number written on a dice? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we already consider that 1 is neither prime nor composite. So we not consider this one. 2 is the smallest prime number. 3 is also prime number. 5 is also prime number. Again, how many possible outcomes? There are 3 prime numbers. It may be 2, it may be 3 or it may be possible 5. So we can write favorable outcome, that are 3, and total outcome, that is 6. So probability is equal to 3 by 6. We can cut the common factor, so it is 1 by 2. Clear? If it is asked about the composite number, so how many composite number we have? You can see 1 is neither prime nor composite, so we cannot consider 1. 2 is prime, 3 is prime. 4 is composite and 6 is composite. So it will be 2 by 6. Clear? So that the answer will be 1 by 3. So that is the probability of having composite number on a dice. Now next, probability of having card of spade. Now you already played with the cards. Okay, Okay, there are 52 cards. Now, each divide card in a 13 group. So 13 are of different color, 13 are of diamond, 13 are of spade, 13 are of ace. So there are 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13. There are 52 cards in a bundle of cards. Okay. So how many cards that contain spade? So that is kind of this symbol. Okay. So how many cards that contain this symbol? There are 13 cards total that contain this symbol. So favorable outcome will be 13. Why? Because there are 13 cards that have this symbol and total cards are 52. So we can write probability is equal to 13 by 52. You can cut the common factor. 13 fours are, it is 1 by 4. So probability of having card of spade from the group of card is 1 by 40. Clear? 1 by 4. Now next, probability of having card of ace. So it is like this symbol. So here favorable outcome. Now how many cards that contain ace? Favorable outcome, there are group of 30. So there are 13 cards that contain ace and total card is equal to 52. So again probability is equal to 13 by 52. So that is 1 by 4. Again the card of ace will be 1 by 4. Clear? Now this card example can be asked that probability of drawing number card with the number 5. Okay, it may be the question like what is the probability of having number 5 on the card. So total cards are how much? Total we have 52 cards. And how many cards that contain number 5? How many cards that contain number 5? There are 4 cards that contain 5. So the probability will be 4 by 52 because total cards are 52 and from that 4 cards that contain number 5. So that's why the probability of having number 5 on a card will be 4 by 52. Clear? So this kind of question can be asked. Now question number 3 that is given in your textbook. A bag has 4 red balls, 2 yellow balls. A ball is drawn from the bag without looking into the bag. Okay, there is one bag. In that 4 red balls are there and 2 yellow balls are there. And ball is drawn without seeing in the bag. So what is the probability of getting red ball and is it more or less than getting a yellow ball? So here we need to find the probability of having red ball, probability of having yellow ball, and after that we need to compare the both probabilities. So let's find now how many total outcomes. Whatever number of ball, that will be our total outcome. So total outcome, you can say 4 plus 2, that is 6 because there are 6 balls. Now probability of having the red ball. So it means it is favorable outcome. Our favorable outcome are how many? 4 red balls are there. So favorable outcome will be 4 and total outcome is 6. Now we can cut the common factor. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 2 2 will be cancelled out. So it is 2 by 3. So probability of having red ball is 2 by 3. Why? Because total red ball are 4 and our total ball, that is 4 plus 2 is 6. So 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. Same we can find the probability of having red ball, yellow ball, having yellow ball. So that is what? Total yellow ball are 2 and total ball we have 6. that is 1 by 3. 2 3s are 6. So here probability of red ball is 2 by 3 and probability of having yellow ball is 1 by 3. Now compare this fraction. 2 by 3 is greater or 1 by 3? 2 by 3 is greater. So probability of red ball is more than the probability of yellow ball. So you can write probability of having red ball is more than probability of having yellow ball.